Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Spartan.
And I'm Pudgey.
And we're watching Alice in Borderland Season 2, Episode 8.
Finale day.
We've made it to the finale. Been eagerly looking forward to this because we need some more bloody damn answers.
I know.
But I do say the words looking forward very lightly because we are in a Queen of Hearts game.
Yeah. With a psycho girl. Like, she's just something else.
I'm very nervous about what that means. You know, it's Arisu and Usagi. Forgot her name for a second. They're both in the game. Just them two from what we saw, unless more people are going to come.
Yeah.
I don't know how that ends well for us unless Arisu finds a loophole at some point. I just don't understand.
And I'm pretty sure it's a game of, I don't know how you say it, like croquet or whatever. I'm pretty sure because I saw it in the grass and the way she set up the garden. How that could be a hearts game, who the fuck knows? But she's twisted enough to make it one.
Yeah, well, we're coming off the back of one of the best and craziest, most wild episodes.
Yes.
Last episode was absolutely incredible and heartbreaking.
Yeah.
But it seems like most people are still alive, but it sort of depends
Hopefully.
on this game to then find out, will they survive? What becomes of everyone? And hopefully some secrets, like what makes somebody want to be a citizen of this world? What awaits us next? Is there a way out of this world?
Even if it's a want. Like, it may not even be a want, you know?
Yeah, will we get a backstory on Mida maybe by some miracle? I don't even know. I don't know if she can be. She might feel like the most irredeemable, but, you know, if we can feel sorry for Nidagi, then she's got a chance. But I don't know. I feel like it's crazy. We do know that Season 3, I believe, is coming out later this year. So stay tuned for that because we'll actually be able to cover that live, which will be exciting. You know, it'll be fresh. And we'll be up to date.
On the hype.
Yes, so that'll be fun. But we have one crazy episode left for the time being.
Yes.
I don't know what we're in for, but it's time to find out. Thank you to all of our Patreon supporters. If you want up to 4 weeks of early access to our reactions or you want to watch our uncut reactions, we'll leave a link down below.
And if you guys are watching this over on YouTube, don't forget to leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and let us know in the comments down below what you thought of the finale.
All right, let's go.
Let's go. She's still calling out for a goonie.
Yeah, you can still hear her voice, barely. And then you got Queena just sitting here breathing next to dead end. Oh, man. Oh, I was like, his eyes better freaking move. I thought he was going to be out.
They're all counting on Usagi and Erisu now. Of course. She has to be on one of the tallest buildings at the top, like.
I know. She's so expressive with her face. You're right, Croquette. I don't know how the hell you even remember that.
Okay.
And yet you chose it.
What?
Okay, what's the catch?
What the fuck? You can even have weapons.
Nah, you know there's gonna be some catch here. It's gonna just mess everything up. Alright, let's actually see what kind of cricket this is, because it ain't gonna be no normal cricket, that's for sure.
No, with her involved.
I mean,
Usagi can barely walk. And it really doesn't matter if he wins or loses, so...
I'm waiting for the catch here.
She mentioned weapons, so... Shh.
3セット途中棄権せずにやり終えればゲームクリア。俺たちの勝ち。
Surely you ain't buying that, my friend.
Yeah, she's gonna do something before the last round.
じゃあ2セット目。
What changes between rounds?
Nothing so far. It's gonna be before the last round, watch.
彼女はただゲームを引き伸ばしてるだけじゃないの。彼女は楽しみたいだけ。
Yeah.
早くゲームを終わらせないと。
Real fast. Oh shit.
Is the game of Hearts somehow seeing if she will
can
survive or
survive.
something? I don't know.
But how would she have known that? Do you know what I mean?
これじゃいつまで経っても終わらない。
Yeah.
Oh, it is the catch.
But like she wouldn't have known that Usagi would have. Do you know what I mean?
Or maybe she changed it when she did
Yeah.
know. I don't know.
She is being a little snarky bitch, isn't she? That's round 2. Here we go. What twist is she gonna pull?
よし、3セット目だ。
疲れちゃったわね。
Oh my god, of
お茶で
course.
もいかがかしら。
Let's not.
This is the weirdest game, dude. It's not at all what you'd expect.
I know.
ゲーム中のティータイムは紳士淑女のたしなみよ。
It's like she wants to enjoy her last moments. Scarlet, and let's go.
このゲームが終わったら元の世界に帰れるのか。
終わったらわかることよ。
Same answer and
Number
over
one
and
answer.
over.
答えを知らないまま死んだ。あいつらのためにも俺は答えを知りたい。
そして元の世界に帰りたい。
She clearly doesn't.
帰れるのか。
それは私の口からは言えない。
Damn.
So maybe she doesn't know.
あんただって本当は何も知らないんだろ。
For sure.
知ってる。
The first time I've seen her serious.
You do know? I don't know.
話してあげましょうか。この国の答えを。
She's not gonna. There's no way.
これから何を聞いたとしても、それを知りたがったのはあなた自身よ。
Is it that bad?
Nah, there's no
She seems to be
way.
pretty dead set about that.
時にあなたたちは未来の世界を想像したことはある？
This is not the future.
ナノテクノロジー、再生可能エネルギー、万能細胞、仮想現実、人体冷凍保
Virtual
存、テラ
reality?
フォーミング。
She mentioned a lot of tech
Yeah.
things.
それどころか科学技術は急激に発展と進歩を遂げていったのよ。
What the hell?
遺伝子操作により人は長寿化した。
But then what's the point of this?
So everything's getting good.
なんのって
Not fully.
1000年先までの未来の話をしてるのよ。
What's it got to do with now? Being so indirect.
あなたたちが今生きていると思ってる時代から10年後、アバターの仮想現実
10 years
が
after the
仕事
present.
や
Avatars,
娯楽などの生活を
virtuality.
占めるようになった。
So this is all just a test for that technology, but
記憶や思考の移植も可能になった。
So
what
everything's going
the-
good and then somewhere they fuck it up.
平均寿命300歳を樹立。
300 years
Do you
lifespan.
really want that?
万物の因果率の発見から偶然や運命と呼ばれていたものでさえ科学で証明できるようになった。
What the hell?
イレギュラーなことなど起こりえない。人類は全てが完璧に管理
That's
され
crazy. Why would you
ほぼ
want
になっ
that?
た。
So they become bored and then they
そ
create
の先
this.
の500年間脳の快楽物質を摂取さえしていれば生きていける。これが1000年後の未来の世界。
That sounds so bleak.
So to know these, they must be from the future, no?
You would think so. Is he realizing like that it's fake or
Is
something?
that what's that? A little camera
Where?
in the bushes.
Yeah. Who the fuck is watching? This is their real bodies.
今まさ
I
に
knew it!
ガサ
Your girl was
して
correct.
る最中。
I knew it. I knew
So they
it.
are in virtual reality.
Wow.
死の危機感や世界終焉の危機感を用いていたこの1000年前の時代が
But then why
私た
this
ちの心を
world?
捉えた。
So they travel back in
Yeah.
past for fun?
Yep.
ちなみに私はこのシステムの管理
Of course you are. Did I not say this?
Yeah, you did.
なんていうのは 全部嘘。
Oh, keep praising yourself, Pudgey. Hey, they embarrassed you.
What the fuck is going on here?
But wait, is that really not it?
遺伝子操作により突然変異した植物が大量発生。
No, she's just talking shit always now.
町は山々に囲まれてしまった。
Which is what we saw Anne, Lexi.
I don't know what to believe now, dude. She's screwing my brain.
I know.
異星人によって行われ
No,
た。
she's just talking shit.
You know what they're
wasting
doing?
time.
They're acknowledging all the theories that we've had along the way. They know what you think.
実は核戦争によって地上は人の住めない世界になり、地下に住まう大富豪たちが人工記憶を持たせたアンドロイドに。
She's just running through a million different theories.
ただ人工記憶をインストールされたアンドロイドに過ぎない。
What is going on?
She's just toying with them big time.
なんちゃって。
Shoot her. Shoot her. She just loves toying with them.
そんなに答えが重要？
Why wouldn't it be?
かわいそうに。
Hit her.
She's
Hit her.
gonna taunt him.
あなたにとってその友達は大切な存在だったのね。ちなみにハートの7、私が作ったの。
Oh, she's sticking the knife in and twisting.
いいの。止めないであげて。
They have to complete the 3 games.
恨みは生きていく上で最も大きな動力源の一つよ。
She seems very confident in herself.
Because they lose if she dies now.
But she still dies.
Play the last game.
これもあんたの作戦なんだろう。
Yep.
このゲームで俺があんたを殺せばゲームクリア、ゲームオーバー、どちらの条件も満たさなくなる。
Oh my god, that would be nuts, wouldn't it?
このゲームが永遠に終わらな
Yeah, holy shit.
She's psychotic.
それこそがあんたが俺たちに与えたかった最大の絶望。
Fuck, what a psycho
Right,
bitch.
she's so sick.
Oh my gosh, she's quivering. Her lip. Did you see her lips?
Yeah.
あなたもゲームをやってる間、世の中なんてどうでもいいって思ってなかった？
It was just survival.
答えなんてどうでもいいことじゃない。
Yeah, but that's not a reason for that not to be important.
俺は答えが知りたい。
アリス、そんなに知りたい？
She's never gonna give it to you.
もう答えをはぐらかすような真似はやめましょう。
I don't know, at this point it's too thrashed.
Yeah.
今、あなたが見ている世界は現実ではない。
No shit.
幻覚。
Right?
It's all an illusion, okay.
あなた、ここに来て一度も疑ったことはないの？
I mean, we all did we?
宇宙人、未来人、そんな黒幕がいたとして、大真面目にこんなゲーム実行する理由思いつく？
I mean, you gave us a few compelling stories.
Yeah, right?
鬼ごっこもかくれんぼも、すべて子供の発想。
Yeah, that's true.
あなたの想像を超えることは起こらない。
What do you mean?
What?
わずか 1500g というあなたの脳の中の小さな世界で起きている出来事だから。
Wait, and everyone he's met? Surely not. Like, are you telling me none of these people are real?
But then why would he be the real one? Do you know what I mean?
もしこれが幻覚なら、私の人生はアリスの想像の産物だっていうの？
Yeah, that's true.
あなたは存在している。
Okay, explain it.
アリスが見ているこの現実ではないのよ。
Fuck's she on about?
覚えてない？あの時のこと。
What?
あなたは大切なお友達を亡くした。
He was just out on the street.
そのショックで記憶を失った。
What did we miss?
私はあなたの主治医可能
Nah.
な
Nah.
精神科医
Nah.
No way.
She's lying. Again. Because how did his friends die?
覚えてないだけ
This can't all be counseling. She's
Nah,
definitely joking.
nah.
Come on.
Nah, there ain't no way.
Hang on a minute. What the fuck's going on? What the hell is this, dude? Surely this is another illusion. I'm having a hard time believing this.
翔太カルベ
How did they die? And who's Asagi in this world?
あの子も大切な人を亡くして
What, they're both patients? What? Nah.
Nah, it can't be, man. I don't know what to believe anymore. They've screwed my brain and my
I
trust.
know.
あの花火を見たとき本当は何があったのか
Oh. Okay.
あの時
I hear a car, fuck off. They better not get killed by a freaking car, I swear to God.
Oh my god.
Why? Fuck.
I don't know if I'm meant to believe this now.
I'm sweating. This whole world from that?
あいつらを殺したの俺だ
I mean, not really. He was just running ahead of them.
存在理由そのもの愛に飢えて育ったあなたは
Holy shit, man.
I'm waiting for where this all ends up being a lie or something, dude. I'm just...
幻の中にそれは理不尽なゲームとして現れた
Why? Like, to share everyone what? They're a figment of his imagination?
ここの正体を知りたいという気持ちと自身の存在理由を求める気持ちと重ねていってしまった
a complex way of keeping him
あな
away
た
from
は
those answers. I don't know.
この世界の誰に必要とされているのか
What the fuck?
この世界に存在する意味はあるのか
I mean, they're brilliant questions that I'm sure we all ask ourselves, but this is next level.
お前は何のために生きてるんだ
Yeah, I remember all those questions and even speaking with Chota and Karubi, like...
生きてる意味があるのか
I mean, dude, you're not really helping the situation.
あいつらの方が生きてなきゃいけなかった
And he said that in the game too, remember?
I can't help but feel like this is part of her game.
Oh, yeah, I hope... I don't know. I don't know what I hope.
やめなさい彼は今全てを思い出そうとしている
Does she know, like, it's fake or something?
やめなさい
Yeah.
アリスは過去を思い出し立ち直ろうとしているのにあなたはそれを阻止しようとしている
I don't know. I can't tell what's happening.
Yeah, nah, Mida seems very off here.
途中危険の意思を確認できれば
To quit the game.
ゲームは終わる
Oh, she's playing mind games on him. If
Yep.
he quits, he will die. Yeah, it is all another ruse.
Yep.
Damn, she's messed with my brain, man.
やっぱりあれは幻じゃなかった。
Usagi's gonna have to finish it.
私もあのゲームに参加してた。
Yep.
How is she taking them here, though?
I don't know. If you could take him to that world.
最後の確認をしましょうか
No.
途中棄権するわね
Come on,
No.
Ladisu. Wake the fuck up, man.
この薬を飲むと落ち着くわ
What the fuck is she making him take?
そして答えるの。
Then give me the answer. Oh my god. Come on, Erisu, wake up.
Don't take it, man.
Thank God for that.
Oh my god.
Oh shit.
やめなさい。
Look at her legs, man.
Yeah, it's cutting her hand too.
言ったよね。
Together.
私のこと命をかけて守る。
Yep.
Yeah, dude, you gotta fulfill that.
ミラがどう言おうと。私は間違いなくここにいる。
Yep.
それでもあなたがミラの言葉を信じるなら。私と過ごしてきた時間は。
It's hard because her thing stacks up.
I know,
作り出した
but
幻になってしまう。
and it's more than that.
私が目の前で死んでいくのを黙って見ていられるはず。
Oh
I mean, that's not
shit.
entirely true, but I get her point.
Don't do that!
Oh,
Oh
no.
my god.
目を覚まして。
He's waking up. He's waking up.
Dude, what was in that tea, man? Maybe there was some drug in the tea.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Did
She's-
they drink it? I didn't see them drink it. What?
What is going on, dude?
Fuck, we thought we were getting answers this episode. We're definitely not getting them from Mira. Wow, all the games that he's participated in. Dude.
Okay, he can still see her.
アリス。
She's bleeding out fast.
Man's a freaking vegetable. Oh no, that is a lot of blood.
Why would you do that?
How's he gonna stop it though? Even if he gets up, we've got no equipment.
Gotta win. I don't know.
結局人の思いなんて無力なのよ。
You're wrong.
Wake up, dude. What are we
The
doing?
thing is, will she just continue to, like, delay the third round?
生きる意味なんて。いいのよ、アリス。
Yeah. Just survive now.
答えは誰だって違う。
Yeah. Because that's always what bogs him down.
ずっと迷いながら一緒に歩いてきたじゃない。
Oh.
それだけでよかった。
I mean, girl's bleeding out and giving the speech of her life.
I know, and man's just in there like in a vegetative state.
そのことに気づかせてくれたのはアリス。
Yeah, he gave her reason to leave and want
Yeah.
to get out.
Even Shishia, if he's even real.
Even if he gets up now, can he even save her? She's pretty screwed.
What is she doing?
私の勝利ね。
No. No.
She's so sick.
No.
But why would you speak prematurely?
Dude, she's fading.
では
That smile pisses me off, man.
ゲームは終わりね。
No. Mm-mm. Oh, the pill.
Dude, agonizingly slow, man. Man's moving like slower than an ant.
It's
Look
gonna
at
throw
her.
it in her face.
She's so smug.
Throw it in her face.
Nah, he's going past that too.
Good.
Expect that, did you love?
No, because of the line that she said about love. It's powerless.
嘘に
You dumb bitch.
ウサギともう一度手をつなぎたい。
Well, wake the fuck up and shape up. Let's go.
一緒に飯を食いたい。
For a second, I thought it was I want to eat you. I was
That's
like,
what
what?
I thought as well. But I thought not the right moment.
毎日一緒に笑いたい。
Aww. She can't believe what's happening.
二人で山に登りたい。
Aww.
ただウサギがそこにいてくれるだけでいい。
たまには
I mean, admitting their feelings for each other couldn't come at a better
喧嘩する
time.
日があってもいいよね。
Is she moved by that? Is she like choking up a
Oh,
little?
yeah, that's what I'm confused about. Her reactions are hard to read.
ゲームを
We ain't no quitter here.
I love how let's go even sounded like game on the way he said it in Japanese.
She better play. Because even if they win or lose, she dies. Because she loses the game.
What?
Wow. She thought she had him with this. That was her ace up her sleeve.
Hang on, I don't know why she's crying now. Is she crying?
Well, then she was. Here she isn't.
God damn, what a tea.
Yeah. I don't think they had it. What?
Tell me she's actually moved.
She's helping. This is, you know how like the King of Diamonds had his thing about like the value of people's life? It's probably her thing, you know?
感動しちゃった。
Oh my god, she's one twisted individual.
Yeah.
ゲームを終わらせましょう。
It doesn't seem real to me. She was so psychotic and then
Yeah, but
just like
imagine
that.
what she's been through to like get to that view, you know?
よし。
Seems a lot more real now, doesn't she?
Yeah. She seems less guarded in a way and like sure of her view. I mean, chop chop, yeah. What? Oh my god.
God damn.
This last game went forever. She wins. But she loses her life.
私の勝ち。
I don't know how to feel about this interaction. It's all weird now.
Just like every other face card, she's gonna have an honorable death.
終わったの。
I don't know. What happens next now?
俺たちが勝った
Damn, that really pulled at their heartstrings. She literally had to like almost kill herself.
結局ここは何なんだ
Please tell us the truth. She doesn't know.
もうすぐわかるわ。
It's always the
二つの
answer.
選択肢。どちらを選んでも答えがわかる。
Oh, they have two
So
choices.
everyone maybe ended up with his position.
They have two choices. What the hell?
人生ってゲームみたいなもの。もっと楽しみなさい。
Hmm.
Damn,
And
okay.
you understand her that little bit more.
Yeah. Not taking things so seriously. I would have liked to know more about her.
Yeah.
おめでとうございます。
That is wild.
ただいまをもちまして、今回のゲームがすべてクリア
This
さ
is
れ
their
ました。
moment. This is where they get to find out, hopefully, what this has all been for. Fireworks.
Fireworks.
Of course.
Okay. So always goes back to the fireworks. So what does
Yeah.
it mean?
Fireworks are not enough to have cleared all those
That's
games.
pretty sick though.
You know how there's fireworks now? Is there fireworks in the real world then getting new players in or something?
Yeah, it's a good question. I don't know.
これより生き残ったプレイヤーの皆様
Here we go.
Here's
Here's
the
the
choice.
choice.
All surviving players.
この国の国民となる永住権を手にするか手にしないか
Or
お答えください。
But what's the alternative if they don't?
Permanent residence or not? What?
But what's the alternative? Death? Like, have you not?
Oh, good. He wasted no time.
We're about to find out if he dies or not.
Oh my god.
She came
She
all the
crawled
way.
All the way, dude.
Oh, man.
手にしない
Oh.
So if they all don't want it, what happens next?
Look at them both. It's kind of sad.
手にしない
Man, Anne was so close to making it too.
If they all choose they don't want it, then does this misery end? Like,
I
is
don't
that the
feel like it's
point?
that straightforward.
一緒に帰ろ
Fuck, this is maybe like real emotional.
Oh, these two.
無論手にする。
Oh, dude.
Damn.
僕もありがたく手にする。
These guys would rather live here. What?
Yeah.
俺
Jashia?
手にしない。
I think.
That hasn't made up his mind yet.
君はどうする？
Yeah, Nanaki.
He'll take it. He loves this place.
手にしねえ。
Oh,
Oh.
okay. That surprised me.
Spoke too soon. These two don't want it, so where does that leave us?
私は
There's no way.
永住権を手にしない
Okay. I was
I
gonna
was
say,
worried
we're,
with
we're
how-
not doing a little twist here.
Yeah, I was worried with her.
手にしない。
All right.
I saw.
so-
What does it mean? What does it
Yeah,
mean? Tell
what
us.
happens next now?
Oh, thank God.
いつものでいいか。
What are we doing?
お前鼻毛出てんぞ。嘘。
What the hell is this? This whole episode is just going to be a mindfuck, isn't it?
Yes. Yes.
俺のせいで。ごめん。
俺のせいでだって。
What's he talking about?
どうせ自分は特別で選ばれた人間だから生きてるとでも思ってんだろ。
So is this his grief?
だってアリスが全然分かってないからさ。
No, we don't get it at all. Tell us.
ゲームなんてただの一つもねえってことだ。
Yeah.
Can't tell if this is like a G up speech or they're going to crush him.
お前の命を最後まで全力で使い切ってみ
He
せろ
always
よ。
said that.
That's my boy.
I love that we're still seeing them in some capacity.
分かった。
But what life is it gonna be? Oh, what is going on here, man?
I'm so confused.
Oh, Usagi's there.
They know each other though now, right? Like they remember.
I don't
surely?
know.
渋谷にゾンビ出たらやばいよね。これ
What the
みんな来ない
fuck?
から
That's when they were there. Was everyone else that he's met around?
きっと生き残るのはお前だよ。
Alright, we're coming full circle. This is making me
Yeah.
nervous.
Are we gonna highlight who Anusul spotted when they were going in a circle? Like, is it people that he knows now? Is that Nanaki?
Yes, it is.
Who else?
Quina? No. Is this suggesting that is a part of his mind?
Shashia? Hada? What the hell, Goody? Like, oh my god!
Dude, what the hell is going on? Just be careful.
Yeah,
Be
just-
ready, Pudgey.
You tell me.
You'll hear it.
I don't want to hear it.
So that accident happens, but he always... We were told it was his friends, but then he saw something different.
Okay, what's happening in the sky now? So they went inside when this happened.
Seemingly. So this is what happened after the fireworks?
What? So their world was destroyed? Like... What the fuck? How people even survive that is wild. Is that Risu?
Yeah, it looks like it.
What the fuck happened? So is this all in his head? Like, I don't understand.
Or were they pulled in that world to protect them?
Yeah.
A meteorite.
判明した犠牲者の方は勝田光大さん、地吹沙織さん、
So these are the victims that he saw die.
井上桃香さん、
Momaka.
九条朝日さん、瀬川長太さん。
Chota. And he survived.
なんで俺だけ
Oh my god.
So was Mira not lying then with everything she said in there?
災害や事故で生き残った人ってそうやって自分のことを責めてしまうんだって。
Not wrong.
心臓が完全に停止してたらしいよ。
Oh shit.
しかも1分間も。
Damn, that's a long time.
Well, the game's a whole minute.
兄貴も1分だけ
Like, do you think?
今和の際にいたんだよ。
The border between life and death.
No way. There's no way all of that was 1 minute. Do you know what I mean? Like, he conjured all that up.
Yeah, but because we know there's a third season, that's why it's not.
I know, that's why I'm confused.
どっか長い間遠いところに行ってたみたいな気がする。
Yeah, right? Holy shit.
親父泣いてたよ。
You better have fucking cried.
Would you look at that? That has some love left in him.
Yeah. I really took death. Oh, it's Shishia. Oh, Niragi with his face like that.
Do they remember each other? That's what I want to know.
あなたも心肺停止を体験されたらしいで
I
す。
don't... What?
俺もだ。
So everyone's heart that stopped, did they live that? Or...
Did they live a real place between life and death, or?
随分と無駄な生き方をしてきたから、
Wow.
これからはもう少しマシな生き方ができそうな気がする。
This is mind-blowing.
I'm still not believing it all.
ろくでもねえ野郎だったのか、お前も。まあね。
In his own way. She lost her leg.
Like, I'm just wondering how much they're remembering from that minute, if that's what it was. They're not, because they should still recognize each other then.
Well, maybe Arusu only experienced that. I'm not sure.
ガーゼ持ってきて。
Is that a Guni?
I think so. Cardiac
Yeah.
arrest.
あの人も頑張ってるんですね。そうですね。
Oh, it's waking up. They're all connected in this way. Who's this now? Queena, maybe?
Anne.
Oh, Anne. So she might survive.
But see how she died in game and she's not coming back to life here.
Well, they all died. All their hearts stopped.
I know that.
Oh.
Damn, Anne.
She woke up?
Tell me she woke up and then died.
焦らなくていいですからね。
She wants to see her mother.
Damn.
Oh.
What does all this mean though? I don't understand. I know what they're trying to say, but I'm like, I don't know what to believe anymore.
O kaeri.
She made it back.
Oh, that's her dad. Remember the story we heard?
Yeah. Just glad that she's alive. Holy shit, I did not think I'd be crying like this in the finale. A week? Oh, that little kid! Oh!
But how would he have known all these people when he was out in an instant, you know?
Oh, her as well. Subconsciously, you remember faces, maybe. I don't know what they're going for. Saki.
They don't remember each other? If you wake up from that dream, wouldn't you still
Yes,
have a feeling
but that
like...
might be just his dream. Like, are you not calculating?
It might be. I'm just throwing things out there as I'm, you know, there's a lot to think about.
待って。お釣り。
Oh, I thought it was gonna say her name or something.
Touching her hand like you wanted to touch her hand one last time.
Like they felt something.
どっかで会ったことありましたっけ？
さあ、
Holy shit.
それってナンパですか？
あ、ま、ナンパってことで。
Still shooting a shot.
すいません。なんか変なこと言いました。
Not this awkwardness again between them.
忘れちゃったけど、なんかどこかで。
Okay.
あ、じゃあ天気もいいし、中庭で散歩でもどうかな。
Dude, what do you guys want me to say here? I'm absolutely fried. Like, I'm just like, what is going on? If I thought this was the last episode of the show, maybe I'd be, you know, accepting it. But then I'm like, well, I know there's a third season, so what are we doing?
I don't know, it's probably better that we didn't know that.
There's something fishy about that question. Why would they give you that question?
As in, like, do we know each other?
No. Do you want to stay as permanent residents or leave?
Oh, yeah. Now, I wonder if we'd see the panda guy or whatever his name is and the guy in the suit anywhere if they're, like, now permanent residents.
Those are all the cards.
Joker. What the fuck? Season 3, Joker. Brilliant! Brilliant!
I don't understand. All right, so I just got to pull it back a minute because this episode, we'll discuss it in a moment, absolutely mind-fucked the shit out of me. But I needed to look it up because that ending was so... It seemed so conclusive that I was like, is there a third season? Like, I started to doubt my knowledge. So I just had to look it up quickly, trying to not get spoiled. And it does say that, yes, Alice in Borderland will have a third season. Mm-hmm. But I also did read below it that it says this ending here concludes the ending of the manga. So by doing a third season...
Can I just say, like, we haven't even discussed anything and that's what you've looked up now? Like, that ruins it.
No, it doesn't ruin it at all.
What are you doing?
No, it doesn't ruin it at all. Because I wanted to understand... What are you talking about, dude? I wanted to understand because this just seemed like my confusion is this seemed like an ending, but knowing there's a third season, I'm like, well, what? It just didn't add up. So it's interesting to me. I think it's interesting to note.
I think it did add up. Like, you see the Joker there and you're good to go. Like, it adds up perfectly.
Okay, sure. I don't agree. But regardless, I think that sort of contexts it for me a little bit because I'm like, okay, so this is the manga ending, but it seems we're being given a third season, so now I can just interpret the episode with that. That's why it's important to me, because with two conflicting pieces of information, it didn't add up. So that's, I find that...
For me, like, you guys didn't know that there would have been a third I don't know when it was confirmed or whatever, but, like, as viewers, they wouldn't have known it. So, like...
Not everyone would have known it, but we're not watching it live. So with the information that we had, we knew that from the get-go. Everyone always said, oh, you'll get to watch it when the third season comes out. So that makes a bit of sense, because, I mean, it still mindfucked me and it tripped me out. I think it was an incredible episode. I mean, that as an ending leaves you as like, what the fuck? But then the fact that there's more afterwards leaves me like, okay, now I don't know how to take the ending.
Well, the thing is, for me, what would have like confirmed it for me would have been if we saw, I can't remember, I'm pretty sure it's that panda guy, that murderer or whatever, and the guy in the suit, if we had seen them dead in this world, like the world that we just saw at the end, then for me, what it concludes is, okay, this disaster happened, and, you know, Arisu, obviously, in that 1 minute where he was in between death and living, he's conjured up this whole thing, and it probably felt like forever, like he said. And that's the question of like, do you want to be a permanent resident? Like, you either die or like you live. Because we were assuming that accepting permanent residency was living and not accepting it was dying. Or because it was just fucking Joker there, it could be like the complete opposite of like, I don't know, there's more to these games. I don't know. What are you thinking?
I don't know. Yes, you bounce around a lot then, but I kind of get what you're saying. Well, I just think it was presented to us very interestingly. I do love the fact that, and I love that you got caught out on it so much because you've been doing a lot lately. I love that they played us like fools, especially Pudgey, by bringing about all these theories that they you know, very common theories that aliens, is a virtuality. They knew what we'd be thinking, what the more obvious ones would be.
Yeah.
And they're waiting for you to go, you know, like somebody next to me, like, didn't I say that? Didn't I say that? Yada, yada, yada. And then to be like, just kidding. And it's like, oh, okay, what the fuck? Like that just, and they gave you such compelling, like every single one was so believable, so interesting. The idea of these avatars and the idea of the next 1,000 years and all, you know, all of it was like, whoa, this is okay. This is what I was expecting. Okay, this is what I was expecting. And then it just takes your brain so far away from what you're expecting. And then even him waking up with the psychiatrist, it's like, okay, holy shit. But then it's almost too much to accept. I'm like, but I can't believe it was all for nothing. Like, what? And then, no, you come back and you win the games. But then the question is, how real was it? I understand that there's an interpretation of your heart had stopped for a minute. And, you know, the more realistic explanation is that you were, you know, in that subconscious state trying to survive, and you went through all these sequence of events, and you could say he learned each game was sort of not only playing through the traumas of everything that happened, but he was digging deep to different parts of his morality and his will to live and survive, and, you know, his reasons, and had to, like, all that was required. And all that was required for him to be able to survive. And you can assume each player sort of went through similar things. So that's the more realistic explanation. But then, and you know, that's why I wanted, for me, it's important to know, because I would be happy to accept that. But then knowing there's more, I'm like, okay, then what?
Well, the Joker card is like the questionable thing there, isn't it?
Yes, because then it makes you think, well, how real was that world then? Because we're always asking ourselves, what chooses people to become citizens? And those people that said they don't want to go, you know, what happens then? Do you live? Because they said the world between life and death. Is it an actual place that people are living? Is it just subconscious memories like we theorizing? I don't know.
Well, the interaction that I got from Usagi and Arisu is that they had seen each other a few years ago, and they might have had a small interaction, whatever. And that's why, like, in that life and death, it's not like they were both there. But then the Joker card is kind of like, fuck, what does that mean then? Like, is this all made up? And, like, do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's the
and that's
part
why
that-
I think, as I'm saying, was conflicting because we are reacting to the show. If this was the manga right now, I still feel that way. Like, holy shit, dude! Like, wow. So I feel that to a degree, but because this story is now expanding something beyond the manga, it leaves that question of what was real, what wasn't. I don't know if the Joker card was in the manga or not. It might not have appeared.
Yeah.
But the story up until this point, like, kind of was like, holy shit. And how I feel is like, whoa. So all this was, it still leaves you a little bit like, was it real, was it not? But it's like, oh my God, that was all his thing to survive. And wow, I didn't even consider that. And it's crazy. But then you get this Joker card and another season, and it's like, but now I don't know what to take as the final message. That's what leaves me confused.
Yes. Well, there is no final message yet, essentially. Like, we got a third season. We'll see how we go about that. But it is interesting, like, you know, this whole disaster, natural disaster that occurred. And it's interesting that, you know, Arisu, I guess, was seeing everyone when he was turning around, and, you know, everyone was there, Chishiya, Niragi, like, everyone in the same spot at the same time, and they're somehow, like, connected by this thread in a way. Like, that girl's, I forget her name, but that lost her leg, and she happens to stumble upon Aguni and, like, have that interaction, you know? Like, that's not just coincidence. Even Arisu with Usagi and Chishiya with Niragi, like, all these things, like, in Arisu's 1 minute, for example, that they were still the pair-ups. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I
like,
get
that's, like, it's almost too powerful to be coincidence, but then also it explains fate, and it explains, you know, lots of things. It's a hard one because it's almost like, what message do you want from it? And then you take that.
Yeah, there's still a lot of questions on my mind. And it definitely is messing with me a little bit because there's two intentions of the manga and the intentions of the series.
Yeah.
Because obviously the series is based on the manga. So there might have been a certain intended outcome or story, which I'll need to sit on. I'm not going to do it justice in this discussion, but to come from these 2 seasons. But then there's a, you know, going beyond it can also very much change and alter the intended meaning or the outcome of the story.
That's why I think this episode was perfect in that sense.
Yeah, it was brilliant.
Like, it really, like, it I think quenches the thirst of the people that are like, nah, must be something more. And then the other people that are like, fuck, that's grounded. That makes sense. I think it quenches both of that. And now we'll see where they go from there. But this episode in itself, like, wraps up season 1 and season 2 perfectly. Like, I love that it's open-ended in that way. And we get to explore that for another season and probably the final season, I'm assuming.
Yeah, it's not at all what I was expecting from the finale episode. It was a mind fuck from start to finish.
Yeah.
Every twist and turn, like, just not at all what we were expecting. I do wonder whether the other players, because it's like, did we see it from Arisu's subconscious now? But they also had the same thing. So, or were those events actually happening? Is it kind of a way of telling that everyone was kind of the center of their own story in a similar way? Do they all have these card games in their head? Like, that's what's all weird about it, because they all were saying, even Niragi and...
Well, that's why they left that open. We never saw people who accepted permanent residency. So then it's like, oh, like, what happened to them? You know? Because we saw the kid, he survived. We saw everyone that said, no, I don't want to be a permanent resident, come back. And is this all just a cover up for those games, and then you don't remember those games, so then you can't stop them? Like, I don't know. If we go the other route where they survive this natural disaster and they're all connected in this way, I think that's quite beautiful messaging as well, you know?
Yeah,
like,
100%. And so it was all a media in the end. Like, the fireworks, we were wondering what the fireworks meant, and it was all a media that just destroyed that's kind of why there was nothing beyond that city in a way, because it destroyed that city. But in their mind, the city's all that was left. I don't know. It was quite intricate and complex.
Yeah.
Really cool game with Mira. That, like, the fact
It
that
was so simple, but then also mind fucking.
Yeah, it wasn't really about the game at all. It was Mira just played these absolute mind games. So it was different to the heart games that we've used to, but, you know, in a way, it does fulfill what a heart game's about.
So in one world where we're accepting that it was all just like this media or whatever, Mira must have been potentially there and didn't survive. Well, that's the thing. We didn't see like the King of Diamonds in Shibuya. We didn't see Mira. We didn't see...
We saw a select few of the key players. So, but it's, again, there's just so many angles you can come at it from. That's where my mind's racing. There are so many angles you can come at this interpretation from.
Yes. That's the thing, right? So we didn't see all the face cards like individuals. We only saw in Shibuya the people that survived. So then it's like, is it a cover up? Is it those people that said, no, don't want to be a permanent resident, they chose? Or is the permanent resident choosing death? Like, I don't know. You guys, obviously, I sit in these two camps, and I feel like somewhere in between is what's happening. I'm not sure.
Yeah, man. Wow. It's really brilliantly written. Really mind-blowing the way they've done it, because it's almost they've almost left us with too simple of a conclusion where you don't now know what to believe because there was so much that happened.
But they left all these holes as well.
Yeah.
That you can't fully conclude that.
Yeah, and then they sort of leave you to your own devices. Like, are you going to overthink yourself to death, or are you just going to accept the straightforward answer?
Yeah. And that's almost what Aristo had to do in that last game. Like, it was very much like, which reality do I accept now? But we're Aristo in that last game, just like vegetables, like what the hell?
I don't feel like I can, we kind of have, but I don't really feel like I can break down the episode the way I normally do, because I'm just genuinely in disbelief. Like, I feel like I've been living a lie. I kind of feel like I've woken up from that.
And that's probably how they feel.
Yeah, and then, you know, we've watched the 2 seasons over a fairly long amount of time too, so we've really grown with each week thinking, what the hell?
So that 1 minute felt like weeks.
Yeah, well what is it? 16 episodes, so 16 weeks, and that's a minute, supposedly.
Yeah.
And so there's and everything you've gone through, and it sort of doesn't feel real. It just feels like...
It's like, you know, when you've said it on the channel before, you've had this dream that has felt so real that, like, when you wake up, it still feels real, but, like, you're confused. It's almost like that, isn't it?
But on steroids. But then no one remembers it. Like, that's why I'm amazed. Like, if you had such a vivid experience...
but that's what I mean, like...
Barely remembers it.
Yes, but when they kind of, like, the girl with the leg, and she's connected to... Aguni in that way, little things, it's like your subconscious remembers.
But then the question comes, well, was it real? Did you make it up? You start to question reality.
Yes.
Was it just a dream?
Yep.
So all of a sudden, all these things kick in, and then that's where we come at it from all these different angles.
I wonder if someone who has that experience, that their heart has stopped for a moment or two, like, what did you guys experience in that time, in that 5-10 minutes, whatever it was?
Yeah, I mean, if there is anyone like that watching us, let us know.
Yeah.
But also let us know your interpretations of this episode and this show so far. Let us know if you're looking forward to the 3rd season, or if you're sort of bummed out, because it can be sometimes it can be like, I feel like either way, you can be very content at this point.
Mm-hmm.
I am curious, because I know people hate often going away from the source material, so I am curious what the vibe is about a 3rd season.
But what I do love about that is that I'm assuming that they stuck to it and they're like, let's take it further.
Yes. So either way, you can be very content with what is given. Yeah, because I don't know where we go to from here. I don't know what's left. Like, we somehow get sucked into that world again. Like, your heart can't stop again.
Like, what's the Joker card?
They've left the Joker card. You see, I would almost take that as like, if there wasn't a 3rd season in development, the Joker card would almost be taken almost like, haha, suckers, what was real, what wasn't. We'll leave it to you to figure out. It's kind of it's kind of like, fuck, was it real now? I don't know, And I still feel that.
I love it. So you hate that stuff. I love that stuff. I'm like, fuck.
I don't hate it, but I don't, it takes me a while. Look, I'm just sort of like, I need to just sit there and go, but what about this? But what about that? But what did this mean? Because that's where I'm at. I'm kind of like, you invested every little step, and now I'm like, was it any of it real? But it could have been. You got arguments comfortably for both, and it sort of leaves you just in a daze. Like, wow, it's not a brilliant job. I wasn't expected to be so mind blown by the end. I really thought we'd get a bit more answers.
Yeah.
Call like season 1, be like,
Wait till
okay,
season 3.
this is how you become citizens. But then that question that we left off on is still big. Mira said the question will determine what kind of person you are. Do you want to stay or do you want to leave? And it seems straightforward to us. Well, wouldn't everyone want to leave? But the way that question was posed, you could take it as, your will to survive. Like, do you have a strong enough will to survive?
Yeah.
You could take it as something more, yet to be fully explained. So I don't know.
Gonna leave us thinking for a good while, and we've got a good while till season 3. I don't really know when it's been announced yet.
Yeah, I think it's later this year, but let us know in the comments if you're excited, you're looking forward to it.
I'm excited. I'm excited now.
I don't know how I feel. I'm confused. I love these 2 seasons were epic.
Yeah.
Really cool the way the story was done. These last 2 episodes were phenomenal.
Oh,
some of the best.
Some of the best, honestly. Like, it really does contend with, like, Squid Game. I don't know where they're going to go with season 3 for Squid Game, but for me, I think it's beat, like, Squid Game at this point.
Okay, right. That's interesting.
Yeah.
They're very tight. I'm trying to compare.
And that's all based for the last 2 episodes.
Yeah, they're very different. But in terms of the mind-blowingness of the overall concept, yes, this definitely wins. They've got different strengths and weaknesses, but you guys, I look forward to reading your theories on it because I'm at the point now where I'm just rambling because I am trying to come to terms with reality.
Aren't we all?
This happens with these shows. I don't know how to, I always feel, I don't want to close it off because I could honestly be here for an hour going, but what about this? But then I also don't want to just chew everyone's ears off. So I think we just got to sit with it.
Yeah.
We
might have to do like a stream and chat with you guys and see what you think before season 3.
Yeah, I mean, damn, a lot of good themes, Usagi trying to bring him back, like the theme of love, trying to bring him back, and then Mira being, overwhelmed, like sort of taken aback by that.
Yeah. And even just like, not even the love, it's like, what is the purpose of life? Why did I survive? All this survivor's guilt. And he's dealing with that in that 1 minute, if we're going with that. And Usagi's like, it just doesn't matter. Like, just live. Like, we don't, and even Mira's saying, you just don't need to take it so seriously. Like, we don't need to be bogged down by all the shit, all the worries that we've got. Like, just live your life,
Yeah,
I did love that as well.
Very powerful questions. But then, you think of the, like, King of Spades, when he's like, he was the only one who knew how to save everyone. Like, what do these things mean? Because they had to mean something, right? For me, they meant something whilst in the game. I mean, it still had its intended effect. But I'm like, if the game wasn't real...
And it's still mine. We don't know where they're going to go with it.
Crazy stuff, dude. Crazy stuff. And it makes sense why episode 3 was so brutal because, like, they were already dead. So you've got an entry point to be that harsh that people wouldn't expect.
Yeah.
Then you got the beach and all this stuff. Like, what?
Oh, dude.
I don't know, guys. I gotta leave it there because my brain's about to just like melt.
But I mean, for a second, let's just quickly explore that. I know you want to leave that there, but the beach, right? Like, is that just all these like kindred souls that are trying to survive, band together? Like, what is it?
I don't know.
Was it real? Was it not? What is the reality?
And then you've got how Aguni dealt with his guilt. Like, was that his version of events that he was seeing?
Yeah, like his survivor's guilt.
Yeah, that's what's crazy because they told so many stories at once.
Because you know how they say, like, when you're in that state or when you're dying, you can still hear. I don't know if that's just to comfort us or whatever, but you can still hear.
They say your hearing's the last to go sometimes.
Yeah, so are they hearing these things around them? Like, oh, like Code Red, Usagi,
because
whatever.
See, if, when Mira sold the idea that she was a psychologist, and that would have been easy to accept in terms of like, okay, so you made everyone up and you're the only survivor, that accounts for the story.
Yeah.
But everyone being alive and then having potentially played a part in the story, if we're assuming that everyone potentially did go through their own card games, etc., then that leaves the question a bit more crazy.
So you're saying like everyone in their 1 minute like thought the same thing, like felt the same thing.
Well, maybe not. I don't know if that's the way they told the story, that we got to see everyone's angle on it and it kind of was told in one coherent story.
Yeah.
But if everyone went through some sort of experience with the card games and whatever, that everyone is real.
Because there were moments that we didn't see Arisu, say, like when Anne was exploring, or Kuina, so yeah.
I don't know. If you guys see some like red stuff pouring out of my ears, it's just my brain like liquidated and just coming out, flushing out.
Maybe we should leave it there, but I mean, you guys know our thoughts. We're in a few different camps. I'm sure you guys are. Maybe some of you have more solidified clues and theories. So we'd love to hear those in the comments. If you guys did enjoy our reaction, don't forget to leave a like for the video, subscribe to the channel, and like I said, leave so many comments down below. Let us know what your theories are, what you think, what you feel, if you're confused as we are, if you're as confused as Spartan.
And if you want early access to our reactions or you want to watch our uncut reactions, we'll leave a link to our Patreon down below. Take care of yourselves, guys, and we'll see you on one of our next reactions.
See you guys.